No, sorry. No. Ouch. Call your friend. Call your friend.
This gorgeous Korean travel vlogger recently shared her trip to India, and what began as a fun, eye-opening adventure spiraled into an absolute nightmare. Within just a few days, she faced relentless stalking, creepy harassment, and was bombarded with scam after scam. And just when you think it couldn't get worse, her journey ended with a brutal motorcycle accident. She came looking for a cultural experience, but instead she got trauma on a plate. Everything kept going wrong, one incident after another, until she broke down on camera, crying and yelling, "I hate India."
Are you fine, ma'am?
Yeah, I'm crying.
Why?
Guys, I hate India.
So here is how it started. She landed in New Delhi, the heart of India, full of excitement. On her very first day, she took a casual walk to explore the local vibes. But in no time, a woman and a swarm of kids surround her. Before she could even figure out what was going on, they were dabbing colorful marks on her forehead and cheeks. I mean, tika is put on the forehead, not on the cheeks. At first, she thought it was some festive tradition, but then came the demands for money. One of the kids even tried to sneak into her bag. What she thought was a warm welcome turned out to be a coordinated scam. It was chaos, like being hunted by a pack of wild animals. Thankfully, there was a police officer nearby, and she ran over for help. But even with the cop suing them off, the kids kept circling her like she owed them something. No money, no peace seemed to be the vibe there. She was shaken and angry. This was not the India she expected. A few kind locals eventually helped her get away, but the kids were relentless, like mini scammers with a mission. Some people even tried bribing them to leave. To escape, she had to buy a ticket and run inside a tourist spot just to hide. But outside the tourist site, she faced another situation. A group of students began following her, shouting, "Wait." She got nervous, but it turned out that they just wanted a selfie. Right after that, a sketchy-looking man appeared. She immediately sensed something was off and warned him to back off. She was recording everything, but he didn't care. Even when she threatened him with her camera, he kept being creepy and at one point tried grabbing her hand. She dodged just in time. Her light skin made her stand out everywhere she went, drawing stares constantly. It wasn't just adults, even kids acted out. One little boy suddenly brushed up against her and touched her inappropriately. People caught him, but of course, the kid refused to expose his friends. She had no choice but to let it go. Gender boundaries felt non-existent. Despite all this, she tried to continue the trip. The next day, in the scorching heat, she wore a t-shirt and shorts. She found a busy food stall and decided to try it out. The vendor welcomed her and the meal began. But halfway through, a foul smell overwhelmed her. She looked up and realized she was eating across a public toilet. Disgusted, she left and wandered into a neighborhood. Her outfit caught even more attention. Men kept gawking without shame. She tried to block it all out, bought some papaya from a vendor and moved on. But then came another scam attempt. This guy in red tried offering air cleaning services. She had seen that trick online before, so she brushed him off quickly. As evening fell, things got even sketchier. She noticed a girl in black tailing her. At first, she assumed it was coincidence, but the girl kept following her for blocks. When confronted, the girl pretended to be distracted.
What? Hey, what? You want to say something to me?
You want to say something?
Then why are you
बोलना है?
following me?
You want to say something? मतलब कुछ बोलना है क्या इसे?
Why are you following me? You want to say something to me? Okay.
But it was clear that she was up to no good, like planning to steal. Sensing danger, the vlogger decided to leave fast. But even then, the taxi drivers started asking for double the fare. The ride-sharing app showed 100 rupees, but they demanded 200. In desperation, she accepted a ride from a local guy on a motorbike. She negotiated the price and, although hesitant, hopped on. She even giggled, thinking she would outsmart the system, until another random man climbed on behind her. Now sandwiched between two men, she felt deeply uncomfortable. The driver casually explained that the other guy had tried to steal her phone. That's when reality hit. She was stuck in a city full of predators. Fed up, she left New Delhi the next day, hopped on a long-distance bus to Jaipur, hoping for peace. The ride was rough, but her fellow passengers were kind. They offered her snacks and company. Things were finally starting to look up, until she and a local man were suddenly kicked off the bus on a highway. She asked, "Isn't this the expressway?" But the driver just sped off. Oddly, she wasn't afraid, just confused. Truck drivers slowed down, offering rides, but she couldn't accept, since they wouldn't allow the man with her to come. After some time walking, a kind stranger picked them up. The following day, she got back on another bus and reached her destination. When she got off, nature was waiting. Literally, there were no restrooms. She grabbed a rickshaw, agreed to pay 50 rupees to get to her hotel, but classic move. The driver demanded 100 after reaching. Frustrated, she looked at her hotel and hoped the worst was behind her. But she was wrong. The very next day, a motorcyclist in blue sped toward her and slammed into her. She was thrown to the ground, her tailbone aching so badly she couldn't move. Bystanders watched, but the man who hit her didn't even help. Luckily, a nearby documentary crew witnessed everything and rushed to assist. They had medical gear and got her into an ambulance. The police soon arrived and caught the guys involved. She insisted on a hospital visit, worried about spinal injuries. But instead of sending another ambulance, the police told the man who hit her to drive her to the hospital himself. Despite her pain, she had to get on the bike. The driver laughed and joked with his friend on the way, completely unfazed. At the hospital, the doctor barely examined her. She asked for a proper scan, but he dismissed her with painkillers and told her to return if it got worse. Back at the hotel, things took a toll. Her body gave up, she had a fever, no voice, and was emotionally drained. Feeling alone and defeated, she decided to leave India. On her way to the airport, tears streamed down her face.
I hate India!
I hate India? Why? What are you saying? Why you hate India? Why hate India?
A lot of people want to scammer me. Scam everywhere.
Yeah, you are so beautiful. That's why.
No way.
No.
The reason is that I'm a foreigner.
This wasn't the journey she dreamed of. It was a nightmare. What a wild and heartbreaking experience. This blogger started with so much excitement only to end her trip broken and bitter. And honestly, we cannot blame her. What hit me hardest was those poor kids scamming tourists. They should be in school, not on the streets hustling. But props to this creator, she filmed it all, even when she was in pain. And that takes guts. Thank you for watching and subscribe for more internet stories.